Now for something interesting, a warp. In Stage 3, you can destroy many of those Easter Island heads if you have enough firepower. If you destroy 10 of them, you get this. All you have to do is fly right through and it skips Stage 4, which is the upside-down volcano stage. That level doesn't have a whole lot to offer in terms of points, so in the name of getting more points faster, it's actually better to just skip that level every time. There's a classic trick. I just used the bullets from these ships to take intentional damage so I could wear down my force field and get a completely brand new one since I had all my power-ups all the way to the right. Now we reach the Antinoids. Very boring enemies, but it can get tricky because of the speed of the bullets versus the slowdown. Whenever there's an enemy with 2 arms, all of a sudden the screen slows down, and as soon as it blows up, the bullets speed back up. It can catch you off guard and do some damage if you're not careful. Not a whole lot to see here, but it's pretty well over now, at least. And the surprise enemy at the end of the stage? More Antinoids. Oh boy. The only positive thing? These enemies are worth a lot of points. Each one that you destroy, each orb is 5,000, each arm is 1,000. And on to round 6. It may seem silly to collect pods when you already have the meter all the way to the right, but it's actually a point pressing tactic. Each pod is worth 500 points, so collecting them when you are in a low-risk situation is actually somewhat beneficial. That, and there are certain areas in the game where you end up being forced to take a pod, so you might as well prepare for it. On this stage, there's no real harm in the bullets, because there's not very many things shooting bullets. It's mostly these amoebas. And if the amoebas touch you, it doesn't matter if you have a force field, you're gonna blow up anyway. These walls are a bit annoying, but they at least form a nice little shield. Whenever bullets do appear, you don't necessarily have to dodge them, because the wall might just absorb them. And for a change, we have a different boss. Not exactly sure what to call this, but it's like the stage itself is alive and you're about to blow out the core. The lasers make quick work of it when you have the rapid fire. And just to reiterate, this is a trick using the rapid fire. This is not a turbo controller. Okay, last level. The game manual dubs this the Super Fortress. Don't know how super it is, but whatever it is, I actually find it useful to switch to options instead of lasers to get the extra jump on the enemies. There's no longer any strong enemies left to shoot for the rest of the game, and the angle shot therefore suddenly becomes much more useful. There are lots of bullets on any given enemy. It's very important to keep your cool. Just takes one mistake, and it's all over. There's one time that I died in this area with 80 men in reserve, and lost them all. And just when you thought I was going to get the 10 million in this level, not quite. Watch this, though. The false electrode. You fly right through them and nothing happens. Just don't run into the brain. You don't even have to shoot the brain. No matter what you do, as long as you don't die, you get the ending. Or what little bit of an ending you want to call that. Anyway, here's the final points for 100,000, given every time you beat the game. And that's it.